Hello, Finn. Thank you for coming down to our wonderful abode.
Not at all. Anytime.
Would you like to introduce yourself to people who might not have heard of you or your comedy before?
My name's Finn Taylor. I'm a comedian. That's all you need to know, really.
That's great. That's great. It. So just that's the end of the video. And,
yep. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
That's it.
JokePit UK.
Tell us about your show. You're going up to Edinburgh this year. What's it called? What's going to happen?
It's called Real Talk. And it's my first kind of hour show, sort of solo debut, and it's just an hour of stand-up, but there's bits in there. It's sort of the mood of it is like you should live on instinct rather than on what people tell you to do, and I kind of got the idea when a lot of my friends became very kind of pretentious about self-improvement. It's kind of like me kind of standing defiant against that. But that's not like a high concept thing. It's mostly me just trying to make people laugh. So it's not like a big narrative story.
Sell it, Finn. Don't not trying. It's mostly.
Oh, I am. I don't want people coming who are looking for some wanky theatre shit. Like, right? I don't want you to come. Don't come because you won't like it.
Don't come. What would you say your influences are in comedy? Apart from this guy.
This guy.
Yeah. This is
death. The looming spectre of death.
That's Richard.
You know what? That's actually not. Yeah, that's not actually a bad influence. He looks like he's been. Sort of bukakied before he died with the.
So kids,
can you zoom in on that?
Can
you zoom in on that?
Just Google it now. Just Google it.
You see that? That's sick, mate.
Yeah,
I don't want it.
Great. Okay, we'll just leave this here.
Yeah.
So if people come see you, what type of things are you drawing inspiration from? What are your influences in comedy or in just normal stuff? Because films can influence people.
Well, I like the American comics a lot more. I have a lot more in common with like American comics, or at least I feel like more like that's how you should do stand up.
I get that, yeah.
So I'm really into someone called Kyle Kinane at the moment, who, if you don't know, you should check him out. It's really great, but it's kind of, it's really punchy, but it's not. It still means something at the same time. A lot of their stuff, it's kind of ambitious in a, I don't know, existential way. They're trying to like talk about stuff that I think at the top level here people don't really seem to try and do. Not to just diminish people at the top of British comedy, but I don't feel like that's.
Let's diminish.
Well, no, because I still find them funny, but I feel like there's not much.
But they have a higher meaning than those guys in America.
Yeah, they seem to like want to talk about the truth more.
Personally, I enjoy that type of comedy much more.
Yeah,
talk about things like that.
Yeah. Which is not to say that I'm going to be dropping any kind of major truth bombs in Edinburgh, but that's sort of like the kind of joke of the show is that's why I've called it Real Talk, is that it is kind of, who am I to say this is how you should live? But anyway,
this has turned into some real talk.
Yeah, we started out with that.
We started out
necrophilia.
With this. Yeah,
thing.
This has made a mess of my crotch. This one.
Oh, mate, that's
just so. Why don't you tell people whereabouts they can go see your show while I just try and clean my crotch?
Yeah.
So just tell them the venue.
I'm not sure I want them to associate my show with you doing that.
I'll turn around this way.
Yeah.
Go on. You just tell them about your show.
It's at the Tron, which is a fucking great room in Edinburgh, and it's on at 10:20 every night, and it's about an hour.
That's correct. Thank you very much for joining us.
Not at all. Thanks for having me.
JokePit, home of new comedy.